Hi, Brandon. So good to see you. And these are always fun times talking.
Yeah, hi Lenka. Great to be here again.
Yes. We were talking about the intention of today topic, and I feel that it is pretty much all over that same kind of struggle. So, can you voice it again? What you were talking about?
We were discussing integrative work. I was bringing to light how I've become more aware that there's, which is really exciting. There's definitely a higher presence of classes and education and all sorts of um, kind of awareness being brought and offered different studios and different therapies to learn and all kinds of breath works and all kinds of modalities. And it's been really exciting to see these kind of pop up and people to be attending. But I feel there is an importance of talking about the integrative work. We have all these brilliant tools and all this information at our hands, but what I feel I still hear a lack of, and I've had many people actually over the last couple months come and tell me like, I've been doing this and I've been doing this, I've been going to this class, but I'm still feeling like the same.
Yep.
And I'm like, you can do all the things you want, you can go all the classes you want, but until they are applied into your daily life,
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
importance of really taking it home,
Hmm.
to bringing
Yep.
it home.
Yep. It makes total sense to me. I believe we all are struggling with it in one way or another. And to me, it's really simple. To fully, completely integrate something, you have to be aligned with that level of consciousness. So if people going into the yoga, you need to find out what is their level of consciousness, what is their true intent for it. Of course, their mind will tell you something, but then their heart is saying something else, right? So the consciousness is not logical. It's not something that we even understand. And going from my own perspective, let's just say there was information, right? It would be something like this bold saying, like nothing and no one can heal you, but you can heal yourself. First time I heard it, it resonated with me, but also it made me so upset because I understood it, but I really couldn't integrate it. It was so foreign to me, and somehow it was true to me as well. So that disconnect was exactly that. It is true in some part of you, but then you have to integrate that with the consciousness. Like you have to seek it and go after that big huge shock that you have experienced hearing that, right? So if somebody go into yoga and you ask them like, why are you actually here, and listen, why are they there? If they go to the breath work, why are they there? And if they say, oh, I'm there because it opens up my third eye. Okay, well, what does that mean to you? Like, if you open up your third eye, like, what do you want to know? Like, what are you seeking? Oh, the cosmic revelations that are going to show up to me. Okay, great. But how do you treat in your fellow man? How are you how are you with your family? I mean, let's just start right there because that is the level of consciousness that has to be aligned with the high voltage work that is so enchanting, and it's such a great conversation to have over cocktails or tea or whatever. That sounds great, but it's the action that has to align with that consciousness of the mind and the soul. Does that make sense? So when person or people you feel that they not kind of getting it is because the consciousness is not aligned. Like for example, yoga have been created, let's see, 5,000 years ago. That consciousness of yoga then has nothing to do with that consciousness of yoga we experience in day in day out, and the true yogis know exactly what I'm talking about. Now yoga is all about the movements, the sweat, and then to feel good. And yes, maybe you are doing in the end, namaste, and you say something, and then you leave, and oh yeah, I'm doing yoga, I'm a yogi. So that's the thing. We are so disconnected from that 5,000-year-old truth of the yoking of the inner self with the physical body, where the physical body is the manifestation of the spiritual self, of that soul. That's when that yoking yoga is coming from, right? And the body has just helped us to move through these things. So, and again, I'm not even expert in that field. I'm just saying that, giving you an example. Same thing with the breath work. Breath work is very powerful. It will create a state of consciousness. But can we hold that state of consciousness during the struggles of being a human? That's when we fully align, and then we can say, yes, I actually get it now. If that helps.
Yeah, I think you really kind of clarified. Yeah, I like to joke. You do yoga. How do you feel when you do the dishes? Like
Exactly.
where's your body? Where's the body in the time? Where's the practice when you're doing your day to day like routine? And
Yes.
yeah,
It,
yeah,
it's it's exactly that. How can we bring the light into the darkness every single day? And how can we hold the vibration that we talk about in our spiritual meetings? How can we hold that tune during these difficult times? So it's almost like you are in a classrooms learning, right? But the true classroom is actually the life itself, not the books, not the scripture. The scripture, that there's information, but that should be practice in day in day out. To me, spirituality is about being a better human being. It's not about being spirit, because we are spiritual being, people. That's just, we wouldn't be alive if we wouldn't have a spirit within us. But can we all agree that we can be a better humans? 100%.